Lansky, and welcome to Gaston Spotlight. Our guest today is local filmmaker Jessica Floyd. Welcome, Jessica.
Thank you.
Thanks for coming on the show today. Tell us how you got into making films.
Film, I've always had an interest in movies when I was younger.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not really sure like what was the initial spark to it. It was just something about using, visuals to speak to people, basically. Because, because film is kind of like a universal language. So I think that was like my initial interest, is just how you can tell a story through images. And so when I was in high school, I didn't know, after I graduated, I really didn't know what I wanted to go to college for, but I knew I loved film, so I just took that route.
And it worked out.
Yes.
What kind of films do you make?
I dabble in a little bit of everything, but right now I'm more into suspense, psychological thrillers, and like romance. I like really want to make a good romance, but with a twist, like a weird romance.
Yeah.
If you guys have seen that Netflix show, Into the Effing World, like they have like this little weird, I love that show. They have like this little weird dynamic thing going on. So yeah, some type of romance like that.
All right. I heard you just made a film for the Charlotte 48-Hour Film Festival. Do you want to tell us about that?
Yeah, the Charlotte 48-Hour Film Festival is so freaking awesome, you guys.
Is this your first time working with the festival, or?
This is my second time.
Okay.
I've always heard about it, but I was just like, it sounds crazy.
Yeah.
And it is crazy, but it's a good crazy.
Is it like a stressful kind of thing?
It's stressful, but it's fun. It's stressful to me because I'm a competitor, and I'm just not going in to have fun. It's just like, I want to win
come
something.
out on top. Yeah, I'm the same way.
So it's like, it's so fun. Like, you literally have 48 hours to cast, edit, shoot, everything you need to do to make a complete film, and you pull your genre and everything the same day. You don't know what you're getting. So if you haven't participated in the Charlotte 48 Film Project, do it. It's just like, it tests you. It tests your like level of patience, and it
I don't have much of that, so I couldn't do it.
and it pushes you, like it pushes you to a new level. Yeah, it's awesome.
What was the film you made for it?
We made a film called Caroline. My team had pulled action, and I've never directed action before, so when I seen it, I was like, crap.
You didn't know what to do for it.
What are we gonna do with this? So I had a connection to a wardrobe lady. He knew a stunt guy, so he like came out that night and like showed me basic stuff, and I basically stayed up all night trying to choreograph the moves and everything like that. So
it's all about knowing people.
Yeah, it's all about knowing people, making those connections,
somebody
networking.
Knows somebody.
Somebody knows somebody, so don't burn bridges.
Exactly. What challenges do you face as a film director?
As a film director, and I'll even speak to like as working like in the low budget realm, a lot of the films that you make, you don't have a big budget, so everybody can't get paid. So it's like
it's hard to get people willing to do it.
Yeah, because you want to get what you want, but you don't want to be like a butt about things.
Yeah.
So it's like communication and navigating, keeping the team, the people that are working for you, inspired and just the momentum up and excited about what you're doing. But you don't want to work with people that it's just a constant trying to motivate them. So you want to find people that's a part of your team that wants to learn or just be creative just as much as you do. So,
is it hard being a female in a male-dominant industry, do you think?
I think being a female, we definitely have our challenges.
Yeah.
And a lot of the times, I feel like men don't even realize when they're being like, demeaning or condescending in a way. It's for females, you really have to stand your ground.
Yeah.
I mean, you really have to
take charge of the situation.
Yeah, take charge of the situation. If that's what you want, knowing what you want. So when things come up, you can put it out plain and simple.
Yeah.
This is what I want. This is why. And we're doing it.
And we're going to do it this way, not the other way. What qualities do you look for in your crew members?
Like
someone that's prompt, or?
I look for promptness, definitely, but I look for people that are team players and just creative in general, and communication. Like communication is a big thing for me because I don't like tension on the set, and tension happens all the time. It's kind of unavoidable.
You can't avoid it.
If you don't have tension on your set, then you probably have a whole bunch of people that don't care about what they're doing.
Exactly.
So,
yeah, I can agree.
communication is number one. Promptness, just knowing your craft. And if you don't know the craft, being willing to learn more and not take offense to suggestions.
Yeah. You gotta take constructive criticism.
Yeah.
You can't get offended. You can't take anything like that to heart.
Yeah, you can't.
A lot of people don't know that.
Yeah. And if you don't like, and then everybody has an opinion.
Yeah.
So you don't have to take everyone's opinion. Just filter it out.
Yeah.
Take things with a grain of salt.
Take it
Keep
the right
moving.
way.
Yeah.
Don't like misunderstand it.
Yeah.
Have you ever had any bad experiences with crew members? Like, have you ever had to tell anybody, okay, just don't come back?
Yes. I've definitely had some pretty bad experiences, but with every bad experience, you learn something for it. So it's really not a bad experience. It's like a learning opportunity.
To look for what not to hire again.
Yeah. It's like a learning opportunity. And some people, like, it's not that you don't like them on a personal level. It's just like, we don't work good together.
Yeah.
It's like, I love you, but we don't work good together.
Was it somebody you know that you had to fire or like tell them not to come back? Or just somebody you didn't know so you didn't have any, you didn't feel bad about telling them not to come back?
It was actually I wasn't the director on this one. I was actually the AD. And we had just met doing that. And it was mutual, really. Like, it was kind of like a lot of built-up animosity. But
so they were ready to go when you told them not to come back?
It was really not a good fit, working with each other. But as a personal person, she's cool, but we couldn't make it work.
Workspace is not the same energy. So what do you think is next for you in your career? Like, what are your career goals?
What's next for me right now? I'm working on a full feature to be funded, and that's getting your film funded is that's a big step for me because as of now, it's like I have my producers, that help find money on certain projects, but it's like been a really small amount. So my next move is to get my full feature produced and get it fully financed and backed and everyone get paid type of situation.
Do you want to tell us a little bit about that? Give it like a sneak peek or something?
Yeah, a little bit. So my film,
not too much information.
Yeah. It's a superhero movie, and it's based on a black female superhero, and it's titled I Am Carbonado. It's basically about coming to age and being comfortable with who you are.
So it's not a superhero type we've seen before.
No.
So it's a new thing.
Yeah, it's a new thing.
Cool, good. We need something new. We always got to have new things. Do you have any career advice for people starting out in this industry making films?
Just do it. Don't get discouraged. I know when I first graduated, I was like so focused on like how I'm gonna make money, and I started doing things I really wasn't within the film industry. I really wasn't passionate about, so it kind of put a damper on it. So just go for it. Stay confident. Be confident in what you're doing, and get out there and network. If you want to be on, here's one tip that helped me. When I first graduated, I was like, how do I get on a big set? How do I meet these people? Because it's kind of hard to find jobs listed. If you cannot get a PA job, you can get a job as an extra. If you get a job as an extra, you can meet other people that do PA work.
Exactly.
So start from somewhere. Don't let I can't get in the way because you'd just be stuck in the same spot. So, yeah.
What is your favorite film that you've done? Like, I know it's hard to pick a favorite out of your stuff, but I know as somebody who does PSAs and everything like that, I know nothing's ever perfect. But I have my one videos where I'm like, okay, this is my best work. So do you have any like that?
I really don't have a favorite. I'm like super critical of myself, and it's kind of a balance I have to work out. But every time I shoot something, immediately after I'm just like, so many things could have been better. So, I really don't have a favorite right now. I have, let me see. I can't say I have a favorite at this moment. My favorite is always the one I'm working on now because in my head it's just gonna be great.
Yeah, and then it comes out and you're like, this didn't come out the way I wanted it to, but it's still good.
Yeah, it still came together. So I really don't have a favorite because I'm always looking for improvement. So I don't know. I guess my favorite would be Loved, and it's one I'm working on right now. So
what is that one
Love
about?
it's
Obviously
a
about
weird,
love, but
it's a weird romance thing that I was talking about earlier.
with a weird twist.
Yeah, like have a weird dynamic. It's basically about this girl who grew up mentally and physically abused her whole life, so she finds herself in a relationship with this much older, mentally challenged man.
Okay.
So,
Yeah, I don't think I've seen anything like that.
yeah, so it just had like this weird dynamic between these two people that love each other, maybe. I don't know.
Are you having any problems with people, like your crew members now on that?
Actually, this is,
that a yes?
I shot Loved once already, and I hated it, but I love the script so much, so I'm actually
Trying
in
it again.
pre-production to reshoot it again.
Okay.
So I'm like scrapping everything.
Getting all new crew members or just like a select few? Like keeping a few, filtering out the rest?
Yeah, I'm keeping a few. Like me, the people I work with recently, we kind of just separate ways. All good, no bad blood. But you know, business is business. Sometimes things happen. You have to go for the opportunities that best suit you, and that's what kind of happened with them. They seen a better opportunity, so it's just like you can't hold grudges about that kind of stuff. It's just like more power to you. Hope you do good, and you know, keep moving.
just find a different set to work on. Do you have like a group of people you like to work with, like 3 people? Like I know I have one person that I like to work with, and I work with her on like everything that I do.
Yeah.
Do you have somebody like that? Like that you keep around?
Yeah, my AD, Celeste Jacobs, we do a lot of work together. I love her. It's so important to have a good AD and someone who's good with scheduling and detailed information, and because your AD is like your best friend. So, you know, someone that you can like when you're frustrated but don't want to like tell the person why you hate them right now. You can go to the AD and just be like, oh, God.
So your AD, what does that stand for?
Assistant director.
Okay.
Yeah.
And does that person help you out a lot on set, or is that just your person?
The assistant director basically runs the show.
Okay.
So you can have creative control. So the
so they
ADs
do like you do your directing, and then the other person is just like telling other people what to do. Is that what you're saying?
They do scheduling.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, making sure safeties, basically anything you can think of that's not creative. The AD will know about it or know what to do about it. So they know everything.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool. Well, thanks so much for joining us today.
Thank you.
I really enjoyed having you on here.
I had fun.
Thanks for watching Gaston Spotlight, and we'll see you next time.